Drama erupted in Rod Laver Arena during the semi-final between Novak Djokovic and Alexander Zverev. Just after the first set concluded, Djokovic retired from the match due to an injury. Let's take a look at what occurred.
Can you believe it?
No, I can't, Mark. Wow.
Zverev through to his first ever Australian Open final in the most dramatic fashion.
Due to injury, Mr. Djokovic will no longer continue playing. Game, set match, Zverev.
The first set started out routinely for the two players as they traded blows in an 80-minute first set. It looked super promising to be an exciting contest where neither would be separated, but to everyone's despair, the match was cut short due to what was later reported to be a left leg injury for the Serbian, the most dramatic part of it being the out of the blue conclusion. As a spectator, I think we could all agree Novak was playing good tennis. Even Zverev admitted in the post-game interview that Djokovic's level looked very good.
Was there, before the match or within the match, did you have an idea that he was struggling to the point that he might not finish it?
No, I actually thought it was quite a high-level first set. No, but I mean, like, of course, you know, there's some difficulties, and the longer you continue playing, then maybe the worse it gets. In the tiebreak, he was maybe not moving as well as in the entire first set. But I thought we had extremely long rallies, extremely difficult physical also rallies. In the tiebreak, I did see him struggle maybe a bit more. But still, look, of course, I'm happy on one side to be in the final of Australian Open. I'm in the final of a Grand Slam, but on the other hand, I'm being 100% honest. There's no guy on the tour that I respect more than Novak. He's been one of my closest friends on tour.
Understandably, the crowd was left shocked, as the $2,000 tickets instantly ended anticlimactically. The pricing for the Australian Open has skyrocketed in recent years, with some tickets going up to $6,000 Australian for the on-court seats. The crowd booed the 24-time Slam champion off the court, which was a hard sight to bear. The lack of respect for the champion was a shame from the crowd, who has been in the news multiple times this tournament. The Australian Open is no stranger to such hostile crowds, who are sparked by the showmanship of Kyrgios. The passion has grown, and with it the hostility towards opposing players. I, however, believe the right thing isn't to ban them from doing such things. This is just the beauty of live sports, and every single athlete around the world has to deal with it, even in most cases to worse extents. Please don't misquote me. I completely agree that the behavior from the crowd was unacceptable.
Congratulations, you earned your way into the semifinals. This is not the way this match was supposed to end. I just want to get your thoughts on Novak before we start talking a little bit about you.
No, the very first thing I want to say is, please, guys, don't boo a player when he goes out with injury. He is. I know that everybody paid for tickets and everybody wants to see hopefully a great 5-set match and everything, but you got to understand, Novak Djokovic is somebody that has given this sport for the past 20 years absolutely everything of his life. And he has won this turn with an abdominal tear. He has won this turn with a hamstring tear. If he cannot continue a tennis match, it really means that he cannot continue a tennis match. So please be respectful and really show some love for Novak as well.
I do, however, think that these prices are ridiculous. $400 for the top section of the arena is insane. The Australian Open boosted $533 million into its local economy every single year, with them this year recording record attendance numbers of over 1 million people during the 2 weeks. For such a high price paid for tickets and only a single set played, you can see why people weren't happy. It's unfortunately just one of the risks you take when going to a tennis game. There's no substitutes and no guarantees. That's why we all love to watch this sport. As of Sunday, the day of the Australian Open final, Novak Djokovic has actually posted this photo on Twitter, The photo is his MRI of his left hamstring, which can be seen to have clear tears. He posted this after ridiculous claims by sports commentators and presenters, who said he faked the injury, as he has done in the past according to them. Incredibly strange allegations to make at a top caliber player. Let's just think about how completely wrong and dumb those claims are. Novak Djokovic is 37 and turning 38 this year. This means his chances at winning a 25th Grand Slam are getting ever smaller every single year. So why would he possibly retire on purpose to avoid a loss when he was very competitive in the first set? As we mentioned before, Zverev was being tested by Novak, who very nearly stole the first set in a tied tiebreaker. And just think about how hard it is to get to a semi-final. It's not the easiest thing to do, so why would he just give up on it the second he loses the first set? It makes no sense at all. Djokovic has also been on a small but gradual decline recently, with last year being one of his worst years in tennis, despite winning an Olympic gold medal. Click here to find out more about what is happening with Novak Djokovic's slump recently.